Good afternoon, our beautiful listeners, to another episode of Unlocking Success with your host, Rich Homie Vang, and my co-host, Eric, the Eclipse. Today we have a special guest, Revan, just going to be joining in the studio, commenting on things. Let's get right into it.
We also have another special guest, Griffin.
Yeah, we got Griffin.
The dog, man. He ain't going to talk much, though. But yeah, let's just get right into things. Sass away.
Boom. Role models.
It's a good movie.
It is a great movie. It is a great movie. But other than the movie, talking about real role models. And we're going to talk about both genders and role models. Any of you guys would like to begin? You know, for the men's side, you can kind of shoot.
Depends.
I can.
A lot of it comes from your parenting, right? Because we'll talk about like a young man with a really good father figure household. Maybe a lot of that is his role models are going to be his dad, who there's a good chance maybe he served in like the military, and his dad. So maybe with some of those kids, their role models are past military officers and stuff like that. So they have really good role models in that regard. Then you got like the single moms and their beta kids. They got some real shit role models. They got like Lil Nas X as their role models.
He's a raging faggot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just demonetized you.
Yeah, first thing came out of his mouth.
Someone quote that. He's a raging faggot. But I mean, then you look at like women.
Cardi B.
Yeah. I didn't know she was still relevant.
Megan and the Stallion.
Or Miley Cyrus. Equally as awesome.
Yeah. Nowadays it's like fucking Addison Rae and stuff like that. Just Instagram whores.
Oh yeah.
Or Summer Rae.
Yeah, like TikTok chicks, or a lot of what's the word? What is it? Influencers?
Yeah.
And that's the terminology they use nowadays. Influencers, those people that I would say kids look up to. I don't know. You really can't name any other female role model. I mean, you say Oprah, but a lot of these young kids don't even fucking know Oprah.
I think for women, it's basically the same as like the men. If they actually grow up in a household where they have a strong father figure, it's probably their dad. Mm-hmm. And most likely, if they have a strong father, got a strong mom too. So, as far as like a celebrity personality, I can't think of any. But I'm also not a woman, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have an opinion because I'm not a girl.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah. But the way I wanted to go with this is like, with no clear, concise, or great role models, you're kind of left to find them on your own. And in this modern age culture, quote-unquote role models available to look up to are fucking shit.
Well, the role models are picked and chosen by the people who have the money to put them on. And people that have the money to put them on don't want to promote a message of positivity because that's not what the agenda is.
Yeah. Just trying to make the world as dark as it possibly can be.
Yeah.
You see that more and more, like, every day. Whether it's flat out satanic stuff, or it's like, it just seems like there's always bad news around too. Like, there's anything good.
I think there's a lot of good happening. It just doesn't get reported. I think they only report the negativity.
Well, that's basically what I'm saying. And it's like, especially nowadays, people are just so programmed into just living in their phone, so they ingest so much information, and when most of it is the bad information, it just gets passed around like it's nothing. But yeah, I agree. There's probably tons of good going on in the world. However you want to look at, like, for example, a lot of these mandate protests that have been going around outside of the States. Like, none of that gets promoted or
No.
even mentioned by mainstream media outlets. And, like, once again, depending on your view on it, I'd say it's pretty good information or good news.
Well,
But
that also goes to show you the next time that they do promote a protest, it's probably bullshit.
right.
Is there a protest going on right now that they don't care about just because they didn't make them?
See, I think there was one in New York the other day, and that didn't get really good talked about
Yeah,
too much.
exactly. That's how you know it's real.
Yeah. Also, watch a V for Vendetta. It's a movie Michael showed us. It's a good fucking movie, and it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, I if you watch that movie, a light bulb should, keyword should, go off in your head.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of people nowadays like to claim they're all woke, but then they'll view the movie strictly as just a movie.
Yeah. It's
But
like
then
a,
others will view it and understand its message
yeah.
as a movie.
Real quick transition as far as movies, complete polar opposite here. I don't want to talk about this too much because it annoys me. But, like, when there's all that talk about Tropic Thunder being a racist movie and stuff like that, half people that were saying that shit never even seen the damn movie.
This is just retarded conversation.
That's why I wanted to...
Is it funny or is it not funny? If it's not funny, then it's not funny. If it's funny, it's funny. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's virtue signaling. That's it.
It's like, life's hard enough. You're really gonna bitch about, like, some dude you'll never meet putting on fucking face paint? Are you an idiot? Like, that's what you're worried about?
And you'll probably watch him in another movie.
Yeah,
And
and
you're like, I love this guy.
yeah, exactly. You'll watch another movie made by him, but still say, "Oh, you wear blackface." That's like, there's black people in the movie. If he was so it's just he's
He actually talks about it.
Yeah,
On that
it's
Joe
obviously a
Rogan
joke.
episode,
It's
yeah.
it's a joke. He's playing an Australian who's playing a black guy, and the Australian's a method actor. So to play a black guy, he becomes a black guy.
Black guy.
You have to be a black guy.
There's no rate like.
That's actually just good acting.
They see it. They see it on the surface.
Yeah.
It's all
Once
surface.
again-
It's all surface level.
Once again, they never watched the movie.
It's just dumb.
Yeah.
And same thing. Something for that we could say is before many states legalized marijuana recreationally, a lot of those opposed to it. A lot of people still opposed to it. Have never consumed the plant in itself, but they're still on the whole rejection
Same thing with like
of it.
cryptocurrency. Half of them probably don't even know what the fuck it is, but they're so against it. It's obviously because they're bought and paid for. Every politician pretty much is. But it's like, you never smoked it before, so you can't really comment on it. And you never even probably looked at a fucking chart of anything. So
They know absolutely nothing about it.
yeah exactly.
But just because of what they briefly see on a news headline, they think that they have the authority to regulate and mandate an industry.
Let alone industry that could bring a lot of money to this place.
Yeah. And then as soon as they did start seeing that the whole money side of it, their whole views changed immediately. It's like, yes, I haven't smoked it, I haven't consumed it.
Oh yeah.
I know it's really illegal federally and such and so forth, but there's a lot of money that can come from it. I changed my stance now.
Yeah, I know there's multiple states that are trying to do it now. And it's because the other ones are making a fuck ton of money off it.
Yeah, I'm not a marijuana investor. I don't own any marijuana stocks, but that'd be interesting. Like if you really understand the business from a bottom up perspective, I mean, it seems like somewhere you could put your money and make a decent return. Just because of where the market is at and where it will be at scale when it's fully legal, and banking regulations are taken down and people can really scale up their businesses, and probably even outside money from different countries will come in. That'll be interesting. I don't know when that's going to be, though. Right now, the stocks look like shit. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Schedule 1.
Which is retarded.
I don't know the process that goes into getting something off the scheduled substance list. But it's a Schedule 1. Higher than, I think it's meth. I think meth is 2.
No,
Heroin
heroin.
heroin is 2.
how much money does the government make off of heroin versus marijuana? And that will probably tell you why marijuana is a Schedule 1 and meth isn't.
That's what I was just thinking in my head. As soon as marijuana can be seen as a very, very, very profitable industry, it'll probably be taken down.
Would it make? Do you think that revenue will be more than the revenue that they acquire, say, for what is it? It's like minimum sentencing mandates for criminals and such.
Are you talking like if someone gets brought up with marijuana charges?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and they have to they jail them, they put them in prison, and I think there's a whole prison.
Prisons are a business, man.
Yeah, like the whole business side of prisons and jailing and such.
Yeah.
Even for like petty crimes and such, say possession of marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same thing as a hospital reporting the death as COVID. It's probably more extra compensation if certain people are getting put in there for certain reasons.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give a business owner free money, he's gonna take it. Like,
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
I mean,
It's no brainer.
I guess if you have if you have any morals whatsoever, you wouldn't take it. But if you have a vested interest, and I mean, like, if you think the virus is actually real and you think it's really killing people, you might not even like, oh, it's real. I don't feel bad for taking this money now. You know what I mean?
True.
So maybe there's a bit of self-delusion, so they don't feel guilty for taking the money, even though a lot of them probably know it's bullshit. They'll pretend it's real so they can just get those COVID dollars.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting that, like the other day I saw I think it was a Twitter video, maybe Instagram, a couple doctors, like a behind-the-scenes sort of thing at a hospital. And they were talking about, like, this COVID vaccine and stuff like that. They were like, this shit ain't right. That's what they were basically talking about. They were saying, like, they had a patient in the other room that just got the vaccine X amount of days ago and, like, having serious problems. Mm-hmm. And, it was a female, I think it was 2 female doctors, and they were both talking about, like, I can't do this shit. Like, this, I can't, like, promote this and whatnot. But once again, you'll never see that.
Yeah, that stuff will get shadow banned and or deleted if it hasn't already been deleted.
Or it'll just get outproven by a real doctor.
Yeah, it'd be fact-checked, quote-unquote.
Dude. The sad thing is people look at those fact checks and take them literally. It's funny how those are a thing all of a sudden, too. Like, when is a fact check?
Yeah, when
has that been a
when
thing?
did that start last year?
Really, it did. I know, like, they would occasionally pop up during Donald's presidency.
Yeah.
I mean, those are just for lazy people who don't want to do any work. And that's
That's
probably who they're for. They're for the people that don't look into shit and think what they see on the news is actually real. Like, oh, it's fact-checked.
All this shit is for those people. Everything nowadays is for those people.
Mm-hmm.
Those people that don't bother to do your own research. I just take whatever they see as fact. Because they're too fucking lazy to look into something themselves. That's what, like, we constantly promote on here to whoever listens, right? Like, this is our take on this. But always do your own research. You don't... Obviously, I wouldn't be saying all this stuff if I didn't believe it and didn't believe it was true. But still, like, don't always take our word wholly. Like, look into yourself. Because that's something that doesn't occur frequently enough, in my opinion.
I mean, we can beat a dead horse here.
Yes.
But we can beat that bitch to death. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
That's why I stopped the conversation, because it's done.
All right, podcast is done. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's just one part.
Yeah, that's one part. That's one part.
Let's see. Let's talk about
any transition you want to make?
Bro, this reminds me of the
man.
fucking, like, Alex Jones, Eddie Bravo, Joe podcast. You know, we're just shooting the shit.
Let's see here. What's something fun? Let's talk about pedophiles
Oh, shit.
and interdimensional vampires sucking the life out of children.
Proceed.
Where do I want to go with this?
How do I even...
There's a documentary called Pedogate 2020. They probably took that shit off YouTube because it's real.
Yeah, it's definitely on YouTube. You just gotta Google search it.
Going probably on BitChute. But do I want to go into this?
I don't know, it sounds like you do. You brought it up.
I do, but
We can keep a surface, and
this shit ain't for YouTube.
yeah, we'll keep a surface level,
Okay.
and then we'll let the viewers dive into it because, testimony. Me watching those videos, I am scarred.
yeah, it's
I can agree.
I
it's
am
really fun.
I am scarred.
For anyone who hasn't seen it, it's very like, don't watch it before you go to bed. You'll probably like get raped by Joe Biden in your sleep. But
He'll come pet your hair.
yeah. He'll rub his hairy legs on you, and then you'll get pregnant.
All right.
Yeah, it's like you could watch, say, like a horror film and feel scared after it, or you can watch some creepy shit and feel creeped out after it, or we'll say a horror film that's quote unquote based on a true story. So you're like, oh shit, this actually happened. Like scary, but this stuff right here, this is real.
Yeah,
And this is not a horror film.
No.
This is like a documentary, but it's a different type of horror.
Yeah, this
it's
is...
creep.
black magic. Is what it is.
Yeah, this
This
isn't...
ain't no Harry Potter shit either. This is real.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So, if you genuinely want to become or put yourself on the path of always seeking the truth, watch it. Right?
Yeah, it's like
But-
you have the light and dark, and
This-
you may think you've witnessed the dark, but after watching that documentary, dark is real.
Yeah, bro, I remember watching, like, Shuddering. It's like, this shit is fucking terrifying.
I mean, honestly, horror films are tame compared to that.
And that was only like part 1 or part
Horror
3 or
films
whatever
are
it was.
pretty tame.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like we know we got like FBI agents or the Secret Service and CIA like listening into our conversations and such, but
yeah, they could.
well, I'll say after watching that documentary, it felt as if I was being watched.
Have you seen... I remember I was telling him. Have you seen Ex Machina?
Ex Machina. No, I have not seen Ex
It's a
Machina.
good fucking movie. But, like, that's brought up in there, right? Like, Oscar Isaac plays the CEO of a company that basically owns, like, a search engine. It's called Blue Book. And basically make phones. But at one point in the movie, he talks about how in order to make this AI that he's making, he, like, turned on everyone's microphones and cameras all around the world at the same time. And just, like, took in information.
Took in all that
What?
information.
Really?
Yes,
Interesting.
yes.
That's probably real.
That's why I said... Yes, I know. That's why the
That
movie's
probably
really fucking good.
That probably is real.
I think that is. I think it is real.
I mean, what's stopping them from doing that?
Isn't that something with
Nothing.
the Patriot Act?
Probably.
Where it allowed a
Probably.
lot of them to be able to access said information
Yeah.
without consent.
Yeah, you
Probably.
just like yeah, that's fucking why 9/11 happened, because that was right after 9/11 that was instated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So that's
9/11 was all planned.
Yeah, 9/11 was planned so they could incorporate the Patriot Act, which basically allows you to, or I shouldn't say allows them to know who you are pretty much whenever they fucking want. Like, whether you go into a bank and you want money, that's why you have to provide an ID on that level.
And also to fund the military-industrial complex with trillions and trillions of dollars.
MIC.
Made a lot of people rich. It's evil.
Yeah.
Evil. And it's true.
Oh, no, if you want to learn about the reptile pedophile vampires, there's a book called The Biggest Secret by David Icke. Yeah, buy it.
I'll link in the chat. Yesterday I was listening to a show on the International, and it had David Icke, some African guy, and another guy, and they were talking about reptiles.
Is it Credo Mutwa? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll link in the description. It's a good watch. If you want to know more about this stuff, that is.
Damn, how are we supposed to transition from this?
I don't know.
You just make it work, man.
We'll just time warp.
Oh. Let me think. Shit, man. That was a different turn. We are
I
truly...
wonder if dragons are real. I think dragons are real.
Yes. I mean, all right. You
think they're in Agartha? Think they're
That's
in Agartha?
literally what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Because Agartha's, like, to my understanding... Also, when I was watching Kong vs. Godzilla, terrible movie.
Okay.
But Kong goes to the center of the earth.
Yeah, it goes to Agartha.
Yeah, and there's just... I mean, that's where King Kong and, like, ancestors of him are from. That's where Godzilla and them are from. And when he's briefly down there, you just see giant creatures. It's, like, the purest form of life down there.
What if the dinosaurs are really just from Agartha?
So I think I was mentioning it to one of you.
And
Reading from The Biggest Secret, like, that's why they are still just now finding bones of these kind of things. But who knows that they didn't just kind of float down with the glaciers and you're just now finding them. But there's still tons down there.
You know, that is true.
Right? That's it. Like, no showing that they were extinct.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's been said that, other alien races were always living down there. Like, after we bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it was allegedly said that basically emissaries from the other races that live in the center of the earth came up and talked to the leaders of our governments to show, like, y'all got chill.
Yeah, you gotta chill these bombs on me.
I heard somewhere that nukes aren't real. I heard that it was from Owen Benjamin, and if anyone watches him, he said that in local Japanese papers they said fire bombs destroyed the cities, and he said that Hiroshima and Nagasaki weren't even in the top 10, or I think they might have been in the top 10, but like 8 or 9 in like most destroyed cities in Japan. So I think nukes are a lie. Well,
Just a bluff?
well, hold on. I don't know if they're a lie, but
I guess so.
it makes me question the story.
No, I'm not going to say anything. But I guess now that you pause there, I have never, obviously, seen a nuclear bomb go off. The only time I've ever seen one is from a video. But we all know how easy it is to fabricate media.
Anything.
Media,
Yeah,
really
like the moon
anything, but
landing.
media in particular.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you're watching videos, essentially, from, like, government people, right? It's like we've talked about time and time again.
It's suspect from the beginning.
As far as the manipulation of people, you have to understand who is doing this manipulation. It is some of the smartest people in the world, if not the smartest. You don't think, like, they don't have the best, we'll just say video editors, just keep it a basic term, out there to make this shit?
I mean, after World War II, Operation Paperclip.
Yeah, to all Nazis.
Yeah, all of the Nazi brain power was consolidated into the Allies, and Russia too. Russia got them too. But basically, all of the Nazi knowledge was just absorbed by us. Was absorbed by, like, United States, Britain, Russia. You know, a lot of the Nazis escaped to Argentina too. Through the Vatican ratways, basically the Vatican helped smuggle Nazis out of Nazi Germany. So all you good Christians out there know who the Vatican is. And yeah, there's just a lot that's. Our government since the mid 1940s has been completely overtaken.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight D. Eisenhower talks about it in one of his presidential speeches. You can find it on YouTube.
You know, it makes sense why in like Call of Duty, talking about Origins, the map from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that all revolves around, like, the Nazis.
Yeah,
And
the Nazi zombies, yeah.
And anyone who's really looked into that, in the real terms, I mean, they kept all those Nazi scientists because they had a breakthrough as far as fourth dimensional communication.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about real life? We're talking about in the game.
That was
life.
I think that was definitely
But the game is influenced by that truth. Who exactly, or where exactly... Shit, they might even be going to Agartha.
I think they probably made it there.
It's gotta have some bits of truth into it. The whole Call of Duty Zombies lore, for sure.
You're telling me it's not a coincidence that those two things are similar?
Yeah, because in there they talk about the ether, they talk about Agartha.
All these, like... I mean, when you look at some of the maps, it's just raw energy, too. Like, it's just energy. And it's just they're harnessing energy and utilizing it to advance plans and stuff like that. They create fucking zombies and shit like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's really interesting to think about. Again.
I'll
say again, yeah. It's really interesting to think about again.
Now, you look at it with a more broad perspective on the world.
Yeah, as a front, they had the name of the United States. And then, like you said, on the inside, it's all inner workings from people from all over.
Mm-hmm.
Because what was it? It was who launched Sputnik? Was that the Russians? Was that the satellite they shot out first?
Probably.
And then I think U.S. was like, oh shit, like they're already in space. We gotta launch some shit too. And then I think that was the whole space race.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't remember how it ended, but we'll just say U.S. won and probably absorbed that intelligence from Russia. And like you said, and then we got all the Nazi scientists, and then created NASA.
I was telling him about, and I don't mean to say this because I'm like super high on the movie, but I just watched 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Damn, that's a good one. That's something I need to watch. That's something I need to watch.
It didn't impress me too much, to be quite honest, but like in that movie, like they have basically private bases embedded within the moon, and each like country has its own section of it. Like there's a crater in which it has like doors that open up like this, and transports go in and out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And like have like giant ships that send people places. I mean, it's real. Come on. Who knows what's actually up there? But that's a show. I mean, that movie's from '68.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Who directed?
Stanley
Kubrick.
Oh, he did?
Stanley Kubrick. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
He's put out a few movies that are kind of talking about shit like that. Eyes Wide Shut.
He also did The Shining, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick is The Shining, 2001. I think it's Clockwork Orange. A lot of classics. From Kubrick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's an old movie. As far as watching movie, I didn't like it, but the information that's in there, second to none.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how, movies from the past talked about or portrayed ideas that are still relevant to this day. I think we'll say, recently I watched The First Alien by Ripley Scott. I think that was released in 1979, and it talked about I wouldn't say a super distant future, but a time in the future where I think humans, they had to travel into space to collect resources to bring back to Earth, as if something happened on Earth where, we don't have enough resources. Kind of, what we're kind of potentially going to be leading into. So, I think there was like this AI that was to bring them there, get the resources, and bring them back, but they intercepted a distress call, and the AI's number one priority was to investigate that distress call, and then the whole plot of the movie goes upon. But I know we were talking about it in one of the episodes about like AI and such, and shit, man, that movie was released in 1979, and they were talking about that.
Yeah, it seems like it's the same thing with the Interstellar, by the way. I mean, they have to go to space because the Earth's resources are being depleted. But it seems like movies from the past were so much more open about portraying truth.
I wouldn't say truth. I'd say Hollywood is seeding, like as in planting seeds in people's minds to push their agenda. Like, if you watch Star Wars Force Awakens, The First Order, I mean, what do we got now controlling the world?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about, like, 1968.
I know, but all of that shit came true.
Yeah, but I don't think... I mean, sure, they were trying to push an agenda, but it seemed like they were much more open about the truth of what really was going on. It's if you had your eyes open, basically.
I think they cared more about art back then. And to make art, you have to, like, to make good art, you have to tell the truth. Like shit art is obviously just like you copying someone else or you not putting in a lot of effort into it. But like, I think they cared more about art back then, and that's why they not had to tell the truth, but it made a better piece of art to tell the truth. But I think that's been lost. But I think they're still seeding the psyche of the world, which is why all that's come true. It was put in the consciousness of humanity, and humanity as a whole willed it into existence because it's in its consciousness. That is, if you think of humanity as one organism rather than billions of people, if you put something in the, like, say you put, like, okay, let's say there's a commercial about puppies, and every single person on Earth sees a commercial. What do you think people are going to do?
Get puppies.
Exactly. Right? So that's how Hollywood is used by the elites to change culture however they want.
Yeah. See, that's why all the movies nowadays are the same.
That's why it's called Hollywood. Magic wands are made from the wood of a holly tree. It's magic.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very.
Yeah, I remember reading something about Hollywood and the Biggest Secret. Probably was that. Something about it. About just the magic aspect. Huh. Same thing with music, too.
I never really thought
Oh, yeah.
All music is the same nowadays.
Well, I think they're both used for different things. As a movie is something special. Like, you don't watch a movie... Like, you don't... you don't necessarily watch a movie every day, but with music, that's something you take in every day. That's like the poison drip.
Well, especially music's catchy. I mean, movies can be too, but it's not as easy to invest in a movie. With music, right? If there's a certain song that's you like can't get out of your fucking head. You're gonna listen to it all day. You're gonna ingest whatever the information that's embedded in that song is. And you just ramp that shit up like Jerome Powell going with the money printer. You just ramp that kind of a genre of music and information out. People are soak it up.
Well, it's psychological programming.
I know.
Same with movies.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to call out a certain race of people, but I've already
black people?
No. I mean, all right, you did it for me.
You said no.
Oh, there's a certain race of people who
Jews?
Yeah.
Jews.
Yeah, the Jews.
Yeah, Jews, man.
They own a lot of that industry.
Why was Hitler killing Jews? No.
Oh, wow.
Why was Hitler killing Jews?
Did not think about that until just now.
Why was Hitler killing Jews then? Was Hitler trying to change something? But if he was trying to change something, they would have just killed him earlier.
I don't know the whole story behind that. I really don't.
Yeah, we were in the books. I mentioned to him. We were in the bookstore yesterday, and there was a lot of books on Hitler. I was surprised. I mean, obviously Hitler's a large figure of history, but
So I found this thing yesterday. Go on Google, type in Angela Merkel is Hitler's daughter. That's all I'll say. You'll find a picture of them side by side. There's a picture of Hitler with a little girl. And, yeah.
Who's Angela Merkel?
She's the Chancellor of Germany.
Sounds interesting.
I have no idea this is true. I just saw it. I thought it was weird. Because, not everything you hear about is necessarily true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Eric has a picture up right now.
Hi.
There's another one. There's one where it's like that, but yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
He looks like a friendly guy.
yeah, look at him. He looks really nice.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
They have like the same chin,
Yeah.
same lips.
They do. See?
It's like the thing with the
You said daughter?
Yeah.
daughter. Same thing with like Justin Fagtro and Fidel Castro.
Oh, Justin Trudeau.
Fagtro. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Fidel?
raging faggot.
Fidel.
Brad Bones.
You ever seen that picture?
I have not seen that picture.
Oh, I'll pull that one up too.
Fidel Castro.
I'm not linking any of these, by the way. If you guys want to find them,
Search it for yourself.
Search it for yourself.
Search it for yourself. Fidel Castro.
I mean, that dude's just a puppet. Straight up.
Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, he's a puppet.
Me just
That dude's an idiot.
Fidel.
Alright, so here's the alleged picture. Justin Trudeau's mom, Fidel Castro, kid. I think it's his mom, at least. And you got this picture.
Is that Fidel when he was little?
Younger, yeah.
Younger
Young
Fidel?
Fidel. Oh.
I mean, you can tell he has that tint to his skin too. It's not like.
What the hell is that?
That's a good one.
That's a good photo.
Who are the mistresses?
But for some reason, why does that look like
I don't know.
Qui-Gon?
Oh shit! What's up, Liam Neeson?
He does look like
I can see Qui-Gon in there as well. Liam Neeson.
Yeah, what's up, Liam Neeson?
I have no fucking idea. But
I could see it.
I'd see what the mother looks like for me to really remember.
Justin Trudeau's mom.
Yeah. I mean, with Angela Merkel, it's pretty obvious. She's definitely got her dad's genetics.
Interesting.
We just want a picture of her.
Who? His mom?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. She's a nice looking white lady.
Once again, I typed that in.
Oh.
That's what I was showing first. First picture I showed.
Definitely, I could see it.
Oh.
I can see it.
And it's talking about how this has been debunked on Spy, because it's true. They want people to know.
Debunked my dick hole.
All right.
Well, it's obviously bullshit.
God, the way you said it. Debunk my dick hole.
I was expressing my distaste. I mean, like, anytime the government says yes, it means no, and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Shit.
Dude, this recap list is really long already.
This. Wow. Coincidence?
I don't think so.
I think not.
Once again, folks, nothing is random.
I'm thinking not. That's.
Nothing in this world is random.
What the fuck?
Well, it's pretty random that he just looks like that guy. No. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Yo, why does this guy look like that guy? Oh, it's gotta be just some random coincidence.
Oh, random.
No, man. Come on. It's because it's not fucking random. It's because it's true. And like
That's
the
like
fact.
Michelle Obama's a man. Apparently, quote unquote, her name is really Michael Obama. Michael Obama.
Michelle.
And that Obama is really gay. Barack Obama's gay.
Well, his name's not even Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Barry Sotoros.
Yeah, Barry Soetoro. Damn, this is definitely getting demonetized.
We love you,
Jesus
YouTube.
Christ.
We love you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it doesn't get monetized anyways. We don't have enough.
Okay, let's say I love Cardi B. WAP is my favorite song.
Drake.
All
Let's try to get remonetized.
we don't get monetized.
All right, guys, I'm getting the COVID vaccine tomorrow, and I'm going to cut my dick off too, because that's kind of part of the package. But I'm going to be safe from the coronavirus,
Okay,
and I'll be able to hug my grandma.
Close, but this is what you gotta say. Alright, guys. I thought about it for a long time, and I was so against it before. But tomorrow I'm gonna get vaccinated. I'm just tired of living in this world, I just want things to go back to normal. I'm ready to flatten the curve. So I encourage everyone listening to go get your shot too.
Yeah, definitely don't listen to Alex Jones. He's completely wrong about everything.
See, cut a promo right there. That's a promo.
Yeah.
Throw that on one of those shitty ass vaccination
If
ads.
you're against vaccinations, then if you're against Alex Jones, then get vaccinated. Because when you get vaccinated, it kills Alex Jones.
All right. Oh shit!
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Soundboard.
Hang on.
Michael Obama. Michael Fang.
Look, here's the thing. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
And do you know why? Because he doesn't have the vaccination.
Look.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
We got you, Alex Jones. We got your back.
Donald Trump is still the president. Joe Biden is an AI. And Kamala Harris is really Michelle Obama reincarnated.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad. Thank you for our sponsors.
Thank you for our sponsors, Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
Stephen Colbert is a really trustworthy man.
The dude's a fucking faggot.
No, he's so trustworthy.
He betrayed it. He betrayed, the comedy scene, man. He sold out.
Yeah, he did. He sold out for money.
I mean, he used to be... Before he had his own show, and he was on Comedy Central, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably also the reason why What's-His-Face left.
Chappelle?
No.
Oh.
Jon Stewart?
Yes.
Well, I mean, they brought in the two light-skinned black guys.
Yeah.
Two of them at the same time?
Who's
Are
the
you
other
trying to push an agenda?
Who's the other one?
Trevor Noah
Noah.
and the other black guy no one cares about that's on there.
See, I don't even know who he is.
Exactly. I don't know his name. You can look it up.
But yeah, no, Jon Stewart probably either was off... He's probably offered something. And he probably declined it. That's why you don't hear from him anymore.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's probably because he wanted to sell out.
Let me think. The last time I heard from
Probably.
Jon Stewart was...
I mean-
Joe Rogan episode?
I don't even know.
Joe
man.
Rogan sold out too.
He did sell out.
He sucked that Spotify dick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. Damn it, Joe. Fuck you.
And we did too. Get your vaccine.
Yeah, get your vaccine. Republicans are the devil. Next time you see your Republican neighbor, go tell them that they're gay. Oh wait, that's against your religion.
I'm going to be a servant to AOC.
Yeah, tax the rich.
Yeah, tax the rich, even though you're rich. I'm rich, but
Yeah.
Tax them.
tax us because we don't care about nominal tax rates.
Hey, speaking of vaccine, let's go into that next topic about fucking Apple.
Oh, yes, Apple. Okay. Just today, just saw this. Yep.
This makes a lot
Alright.
of sense when I think about it.
Apple has recently unveiled all the new features coming to iOS 15, and storing verifiable health records to Apple Wallet will be one of them. This includes COVID-19 vaccinations and test results, and users can choose to share this information with third parties that may require proof of vaccination, including airlines, event venues, and other businesses.
Dude, that's so good. We can finally get this thing under control, you know.
Yeah, like a lot of people have Apple devices.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
can
all
have
part of the agenda.
Think about
They all
this.
have this planned out.
Think about this shit. Sorry, you can finish what you're saying though.
Oh no! I was just gonna say, like a bunch of people have Apple devices, and I know past episodes we were talking about it's like bionic integration. Essentially, it's already here because a lot of people they'll feel lost if they don't have their phone, and I mean, I don't have Apple Watch. You have Apple Watch.
Probably ditch it eventually.
And
One more thing about it.
essentially, it's just like, or it was like what Revan was saying about the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of businesses are requiring that you show proof of said vaccinations, and with this thing iOS 15 coming out, it's just make it a lot more easier.
Mm-hmm.
And like, say you don't have your phone, well, it's.
Then you might as well not be.
Yeah,
a
you
person.
might as well not be a person or be there.
Yeah, one more thing about. I think I'm gonna get a G-Shock next.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get some nice like military grade fucking watch that can get beat up and shit. But anyhow, what I was gonna say is this makes sense now because as they slowly start to integrate infrastructure for vaccinated people, one of the ways you'll be able to get yourself into said places will probably have a QR scanner, and you put your phone up to it, which registers that you have had the vaccination and/or.
Mark of the Beast. I fucked that up. Yeah, Mark of the Beast. That's what that is. And it's beast in the sense as like a cow.
Yeah, because
like you're an animal. You
Because-
are a beast. You are below human. You are not conscious.
yes, because something you showed me, I think I told you. Yeah, I told you too. I can't remember if I said it on the podcast or not.
Oh, cow?
Vacca in
Yep.
Latin stands for cow or cattle.
Yep. Which is a root word for vaccine.
So basically, vaccine equals an animal. You are a cow. You're just worthless.
Yeah, or goyim. That's a Jew word for non-Jews.
You're just livestock.
Yeah, your livestock, your property. Because, I mean, taking your own life is illegal if you survive.
Well, oh really? Like someone will prosecute you with a fucked up
Yes.
hat,
I
like
think it's-
looking like fucking Two-Face.
I think it's per state.
Sir, you're going to prison.
I think it's per state.
Oh.
But no, for example, in Michigan, where
Yeah.
we happen to reside, it's illegal to commit suicide.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
Maybe
what
a good shot.
charges it could be. Maybe torture or something like that. Because I know some states it's like it's shoot to kill. So if you were to bring a firearm and threaten someone, you have to shoot to kill. Because if not, you can get pressed with like torture charges or something.
oh really?
Yeah.
If you have the intent of killing someone.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's got a Jewy enough lawyer, you can squeeze that out.
Damn. think that's right. That's right. Yeah.
That seems right.
And because, your property, you make money for at least this government.
Yeah, I mean, tax dollars from your job, your capital gains from your investments, your groceries. When you have kids, your kids get a birth certificate. Like, you literally printed money for the government through your child. Yeah, you're owned by the government.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still true or not, but it was said that you can look up the number that's on your birth certificate. Goddamn.
I tried that. I don't know.
And you could find it like on the stock market.
I'm sure you can, but I'm not smart enough to know how to do that.
Yeah. Someone could own parts of you.
Someone more intelligent than me can try that.
I would be surprised if it's also not able to be seen on like large public exchanges.
Maybe, yeah, like if you have a Bloomberg terminal, maybe you could fucking figure it out.
Yeah, if you're like one of the top guys at like E-Trade or Fidelity, you're able to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
My only guess.
We're locked out of it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Crazy. Yeah. I saw that new update for iOS 15, but I didn't do it.
I haven't updated in forever. Where am I at?
Yeah.
I want to see where I'm at.
I heard that people couldn't go to old Telegram chats because Apple just censored it, or links. Like, it's gonna come to a point where especially on like Apple devices, like there's shit you won't be able to see anymore on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Probably well, maybe on Mac too. But they probably assume smarter people use Macs than have iPhones, so maybe not. I don't know.
Well, it's not as easy as it's easier to censor a phone because everything on a phone, unless you go through a web browser, is done via apps. Like Telegram's an app. Sure, I think you can use it on the computer too, but most of what I use my Mac for, it's not an app. It's just the open internet. So it's a lot harder to censor that kind of stuff.
Okay. Oh, like there's no search browser? Or like there's no specific like what do you use for your searches?
Google Chrome. But like I'm saying, for example, if you want to use Telegram, you have to download an app on your phone.
Oh yeah,
so they can censor the physical app. But if I wanted to use it on my computer, I don't download it.
Yeah, you just use the web browser.
Oh no, like it wasn't a Telegram app. Like it was specific chats in the
chats,
inside the app.
Yeah.
So they got like a back door to everything.
It's probably just admin keys. Basically.
Yeah, basically.
And that's just altering the app. Probably when you download a new
version
of the application, changes
new update.
That's what they do with iPhone updates too.
That's why I didn't update.
That's why I haven't updated in a good while. I think ever since
I'm going back to a flip phone, man.
Ever since they were saying, essentially like new iOS updates make older phones obsolete, like essentially forcing you to buy the new one.
You won't be able to download that new software and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Trying to get you. Yeah. An Apple with that vaccination and the wallet stuff.
Once again,
a lot of censoring.
We've talked about this before. Eventually, certain companies, Apple included, is going to be a government contractor. Like you see Lockheed Martin being for the military. It's going to be, I've said this before, it's going to be Apple, Tesla, Amazon, maybe like Facebook and shit. They're going to be government contractors. So they supply their products and whatnot directly to the government that they use in the societies that they've built. It's pretty simple when you really think about it. That's what they're going to do.
Damn, maybe we should start reading the terms and services.
This is the best podcast you guys have done, I think. Or it's going to be.
Damn, we might have to start reading terms and services just because.
I mean, there's zero chance that this is monetized, which is why it's.
I know one thing is like when Rogan made the change or switch to Spotify, all the episodes I had downloaded
They removed them.
on my iPhone were gone.
Are they still on YouTube, like the ones with Alex Jones?
One is.
I think
Really?
that I think
Alex Jones Returns.
I think at one point like
They took the first one off?
they had like
Wow.
he made the transition over to Spotify. You could still listen to the older ones
Yeah.
on Apple, which I did, and I had a lot of them I saved because those are just great episodes. And then one day I checked, it was all gone. Everything off Apple was gone. Same thing with YouTube. Everything was gone off YouTube. But I think eventually they came back on.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of the old episodes you can still watch.
So they have Alex Jones Returns episode 1255 on YouTube, and they also have the newest one they did, 1555.
Oh, they have it. They just censored in the algorithm.
Oh, gotcha.
First one, episode 911.
I know on Spotify that episode is gone. Actually, I think all the Alex Jones ones are probably gone on Spotify. I know 9/11 for sure. That one you cannot get on Spotify.
That's probably the one that has the most truth in it then.
Probably. Because it's...
But Alex Jones Returns is the best podcast ever.
Oh, yeah.
12:55. That's the best podcast
Fucking
ever.
5 hours long.
I've listened to this shit like twice.
It's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go on the podcast app. Nothing Joe Rogan experience that is.
Yeah, like...
It's on there.
You know, and you can also tell that Joe sold out from just like this one point. And it's that, when's the last time you've seen Eddie Bravo on one of his shows?
Oh, interesting, yeah.
It's because Eddie Bravo doesn't want to associate with that kind of shit anymore.
That's
That's the only logical...
from what I've seen of Eddie, he seems like a genuine person.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously don't know him personally, but
Just what you gather based off his demeanor, right?
he seems very truth based, from what I've gathered.
Mm-hmm. That's sad, because I always love fucking Eddie on the podcast. He's the best.
Yeah, Eddie's funny.
Yeah, but
He's just like the troll. He just likes to
Doesn't
start
care.
shit and just cause drama.
like I remember vividly, not too long ago, watching this one episode where it was Joe, Eddie, and Brendan Schaub. And for the longest time, Brendan Schaub wasn't saying shit. And it was Joe and Jamie just getting pissed off at Eddie because he wouldn't accept anything. No matter what they told him, like, fake. Fake.
like the earth is round and shit.
Yep. Basically. They're talking about, like, science that people have found to be, like, true. He's like, I don't believe that shit.
I mean, all science is, I'm not a fucking scientist. I didn't graduate college even, so I
didn't pay a bunch of money.
I'm pretty fucking stupid, you know, so, don't believe anything I say, but a lot of the science nowadays is just theory. Like, they never isolated the coronavirus, you know. Like there's no quote-unquote coronavirus. They don't test for the quote-unquote coronavirus. They test for a fluid in your lungs that is associated with having the coronavirus. So, like, science is not about truth. It is about how do we manage the human population and direct it in the way we like. It's not about truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the current stance of the world, the true world government, is population control. You know, because it's inevitable that eventually this planet is going to get overpopulated. Mm-hmm. So you have to control who is allowed, and who is allowed, and who are the best candidates, basically, to be allowed to even have kids.
Yeah, they're trying to weed out the bad stock of human genetics. Is what they're doing.
This is just Darwinism, survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
It's like they want, if it makes it seem like they don't want you to win, right? But in a sense they do, because if you make it to the finish line, you're the type of person that they want.
Yes. I don't know the whole story with that, but yeah.
Basically, it's not calling them good people whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it's like they want you to succeed if you're one of those people that doesn't believe any of this shit, that finds ways around all the obstacles that might be put in front of you, that overcomes like the adversity and stuff like that. They don't want you to just give in to whatever you're told. Like a lot
Yeah,
of these people take the vaccine and stuff like that.
I've thought about that. I wonder if it's both. I wonder if it's they want to kill off the stupid people just because they hate them. Like, I mean, like, the only reason you would do this to this many people is if you hated your own fucking species.
Well, who knows that the people at the top are even human?
That's a good point. But there are humans who occupy positions of power that have sold their souls for some money.
To be where they're sitting.
Some money, like, you know, whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah.
Sometimes, though, it's hard to like humans. It's kind of like Agent Smith in The Matrix, where he just has a burning hatred of humanity. Because his life is pain, and it's because of humans.
It makes sense, though. It's just like, you know, with us being... Pretty sure I've said this before, but I'll keep saying it because it's true. You know, with humans being the top of the food chain, who's going to top us? Only other humans.
Or interdimensional reptiles.
Yes.
Yes.
And
But,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know where I was going to take this.
Leaving that aside, like the reptiles, it is just humans. Humans are their own downfall.
Yeah. So, humans are their own downfall, and I mean, shit, there's a lot of fucking scary shit out there. You can say, like, oh, diseases, a fucking grizzly bear, a lion, and such, but scariest thing are humans. Scariest thing
There's a quote by Charles Bukowski. Something to the effect of, there's more hatred, animosity, like vengeance in the human, or there is enough hatred, vengeance, animosity, absurdity in the human heart to supply any given army on any given day. And I was like,
true.
You goddamn right.
That's true.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the only completely conscious beings, once again leaving reptiles aside, out there. Really, it seems like. So we're our own downfall because we can consciously defeat anything, basically. And that includes ourselves. I mean, is an army of humans going to lose to an army of dolphins? No.
Depends, are we swimming?
Yeah, are we underwater?
I still say no. I mean, if it's in the...
I think dolphins would fucking murder us in the open ocean.
Sure, in the open ocean, but that's the point. You're not going to meet an army of dolphins while you're fucking swimming.
Okay, you put a fucking human butt ass naked in the water with a dolphin. Who's gonna win? The human's gonna get.
It's not my point, but okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fuck you. It's not the point. But whatever.
Yeah,
You can't. Dolphins can't arm themselves because they don't know what that even is.
What if it's like the South Park where the sea otters are like super advanced?
How long in the future is that? Thousands of years. Yeah.
Like the United Atheist Alliance.
Yeah. Again, going against the United Atheists. Something else.
Yeah, it's funny. It's making fun of religion. It's making fun of people that think, or it's not making fun of any other, making fun of the religious people and the ultra sciencey people at the same time, because they're both fucking religions. It's just science is a religion that calls itself fucking science. It's funny.
Yeah, that's why they have Richard Dawkins in there.
Oh God.
It's a great episode. But yeah, it's true. That's true though. I mean, a good example of that is, once again, it's from Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange in that film, he's a fucking surgeon. He's a doctor. He is so ignorant to what he is initially told that the spirit is real and stuff like that. And it's because medicine and science is his religion.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only thing that he's ever known, and whatever presumably known. But yeah, they're just so ignorant to.
Also, all of the validation he gets from his religion. You're a doctor? Oh my God! Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, all of his coworkers, the girls he's trying to hook up with, like, he's a fucking millionaire, he's a neurosurgeon. He thinks he's top shit, but then he loses everything, and he realizes, oh,
I'm nothing.
I'm nothing. I don't know anything.
Yeah, he doesn't actually know anything about the human body if it's just him and himself. He has all that.
Oh, they don't take account for the human spirit. The human spirit can heal anything. Absolutely anything. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If you're strong enough, you can do it.
Yeah. Good example of this would be, I think oh, shit. I can't remember the author. But it's the book, Man's... search, let me see. Searching meaning of life. Let me see. Come on, give me the book. Give me the book. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl.
I've heard about that.
Basically, a Holocaust survivor, and it basically just goes through what he experienced, having to go through concentration camp to concentration camp, everything else, and then finally being freed. And he was saying it was this human spirit. It was a spirit. He was like, I'm gonna make it out of here. Because I think
it's either that or die.
Yeah,
I'd rather
yeah.
die.
Like he was like going through hell. I think he got really sick, and other people they got sick too. He was like, I'm not gonna fucking die. Persevered. Got through it.
Like I didn't read the book, but that whole mindset is I'd rather hold my spiritual integrity than go out like not myself. I'd rather go out as me than like continue on and not be me.
Mm-hmm.
And 1984, same thing as 1984, except it went the other way. It's sad.
That was sad.
Yeah, it's very
Fucking sad.
It is sad. Breaks your heart reading that shit.
It's fucking
It's
Got
sad.
no idea what you're talking about.
It's
Which is
fucking
fine.
sad.
I can envision what probably is going to
Damn.
happen.
Yeah, if for any of you who haven't read 1984, Eric included, if you haven't read 1984 and you voted for Joe Biden, well, I don't know. He's part of the whole machine too. All of this came about under his watch, and he could have stopped it probably, but he didn't. So fuck Trump. Yeah, just read 1984. Read 1984, and if you're still a fucking communist afterwards, there's no hope for you. Fuck big tech.
Yeah. Fuck Big Brother. Down with Big Brother.
Down with Big Brother.
Damn.
That's why we gotta move out into the woods.
Damn. Down with fucking Big Brother. Shit, man. God, I can't be.
Spend all of our money on guns and ammo and military training. Be like special ops dudes. Well, not special ops. There's no way you could get there without doing it, but being trained with weapons, being young and fit, being intelligent, I mean, good luck killing someone like that.
Look at I mean, it's a movie character, but it's like if you're trained like fucking John Wick, good luck killing you. Not saying you have to be that.
Better be damn good.
Be that dark necessarily, but yeah. I mean, he's the guy that you send to kill the boogeyman.
Yeah,
No one kills the boogeyman.
except for John Wick.
It's like the conversation you had. It's a pretty pointless conversation, but it's always interesting to think about. It's like you got James Bond, who's the unkillable Chad, but John Wick's the only guy that could probably kill him.
John Wick's the guy you'd send to kill James Bond.
Yes.
John Wick is the guy you would send to kill John Wick.
Yes.
And John Wick.
But John Wick would survive.
John Wick would survive. Try to kill John Wick, but John Wick would survive. You try to kill John Wick, but he'd survive.
Yeah,
Like what?
that might be some end of the movie we can't talk about. FC. Number rule about FC, don't talk about FC.
Oh yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah.
John Wick can't.
Can't talk about it.
John Wick can't kill John Wick.
It's like, once again, it's a movie character, but you watch like the end, really any John Wick movie, but I just recently rewatched Chapter 3. And at the end of that movie, you can't fucking kill that guy. You've both seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
it.
he fucking jumps off the building, and he's still alive.
He gets betrayed by
Winston, fuck that guy.
Winston. The black guy turned on him. His buddy turned on him. That was fucked up, man.
You know, I'm just glad they didn't kill his dog. I was worried watching 2 and 3 that they were going to kill his fucking
That
dog.
pissed people off that they killed the dog.
Yeah, he's cute. He actually doesn't even have a name. It's just dog.
Come here, dog.
Good
Let's go
dog.
kill people.
He's like, can you watch him? You don't know. It's like, yeah, that hurt at the end when the black guy betrays him.
Yeah, that's fucked
But,
up.
like,
man.
throughout
He
the
was his
movie-
homie. He watched his fucking dog.
I was going to say.
That's crazy.
Maybe he didn't act, maybe he's just temporary. He's like, ooh, I gotta stay on Winston's good side, so when John Wick's back and ready to go, I'm already here.
Who knows?
Number 4 is coming out soon. Just like The Matrix.
Matrix 4
I'm not
Resurrection.
watching that bullshit.
I can't believe they don't have Morpheus back, man.
Bro, he has the same beard he has in John Wick. He has the same hair, same beard. It's like, oh, you lazy bastards. Can't even, like, reinvent.
They're trying to
Neo.
fucking blend it together. Like, Neo was John Wick the whole time.
As was John Wick.
They're
as
using...
Neo.
Okay, what Hollywood's doing is they're using Keanu Reeves as sort of the quintessential male. Like they're trying to put that into the male zeitgeist. This is the badass. This is what you got to be.
Yeah,
It's
and,
interesting.
we'll say like
I mean, granted he plays cool characters, but like he's a beta male.
Well,
You can tell that by his behavior.
hang on.
He's just
So
a
it's
beta
no
male.
coincidence that this James Bond movie that's about to come out, it's the last one with Daniel Craig. And maybe ever. So they're retiring what the previous man you should be was to now maybe John Wick. Keanu Reeves. Maybe.
I have no idea.
Or who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to fucking do some marketing shit with Timothy Chalamet in his portrayal of Paul Atreides, however that looks.
Oh, they'll make him the next James Bond. Oh,
No. Don't, no.
like,
No, that would
I
not
was gonna
work.
say,
like
a
the
Frenchman. There's
No,
no way to let a
there
Frenchman.
maybe like the
fucking be
next
James Bond.
male.
They'll be like
Male
you want to be like
figure.
Timothy Chalamet as Paul Atreides.
Yeah, you want to be a little fucking twink fag.
Cause I mean,
Well, I guess you're calling Paul a twink fag then.
damn, I was thinking like
Well, maybe
The Rock, and we'll say we have like John Cena somehow coming back
Ooh, John Cena.
into popularity. I'm like, sure, these guys are like fucking shredded dudes.
yeah.
But then you have the part where you're saying you like the whole Keanu Reeves, because I mean, at least, well, I guess a lot of kids they know The Rock, but then again, you see Keanu Reeves, a lot of kids are like, that's John Wick. Oh, that's Fortnite.
You know, like it seems like John Cena in particular, he gets a lot of hate, and not that I know him or anything, but it seems like he always does like a lot of cool things for kids.
Yeah, he sells out a lot.
You know, like the Fast and Furious thing. Did you see that?
His soul is for sale.
Yeah, especially.
think-
I think it's been bought by China.
Yeah, I was about to say something about China because there's one video where I think he has an ice cream cone and he's saying something in Chinese, but then but then there was like a fake or real
Apology?
translator, and it was saying like the Chinese have taken my soul, like such and so forth. But
Well, I can't remember if it was Fast and Furious or an interview maybe he did with the promotion of that movie. But he said something about Hong Kong or something like that, and he did the formal apology
Yeah.
to China in Chinese. It's like,
I don't think you want to get Jack Mod. You know who Jack Ma is?
he's a really weird looking guy. What happened to him?
Well, he went missing. Just for some reason, you know.
what?
Recently?
Alibaba?
You guys don't know about this?
No.
That's some censored shit. That's just stuff.
Basically, the Chinese government wants more control of Alibaba, so
They got rid of the dude.
I mean,
What?
I don't know if they killed him, but he's somewhere. He's on vacation somewhere.
When did this happen?
He's
Recently?
he's in vacation in Siberia.
Did this happen recently?
Yeah, there's an interview on Real Vision with Kyle Bass and a billionaire who escaped China, and he predicted this like a year before it happened. You can go find it. I don't know what his fucking name is. It's like Zhu something with a Guo something. But
is this why I've been seeing a lot of Alibaba advertisements?
Maybe, I don't know.
In the States, I can.
I think the Chinese government.
I can recall at least on YouTube I've seen Alibaba advertisements. I'm like, what the fuck? Like we have Amazon here.
Could be because of that.
A few bizarre sightings aside, Chinese tech billionaire Jack Ma hasn't been seen in 9 months. This is from an article, news.com.au. This was from August 2nd of this year. Let's see, let me just scan this and see if I can find anything.
Damn, that's interesting. What the fuck? I mean, as a person with that much money, yeah, you can fucking disappear, but I mean, not to.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't say like to this extent.
Okay, here. Less than 12 months ago, the tech pioneer was the richest man in China, whose latest venture was about to launch an initial public offering, IPO, worth a staggering US $37 billion. The Ant Group, the world's largest fintech company, was a spin-off of his hugely Alibaba company, the Amazon of China, which boasted a combined value of more than $1 trillion. But just one speech in Shanghai to a group of the country's top business leaders in October changed all that. The IPO was canceled. His companies have been hit with hefty penalties and forced to restructure. The new partners instituted at senior levels by the government, and a chilling process of dismantling underway. Ma vanished from the public life, and speculation mounted that he was either under house arrest, hiding abroad, or dead. Several $1 billion was wiped from his personal wealth.
That's what's coming to America, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want in America.
Yeah, if you don't comply with what we want from you, then
we'll take away your right to earn a living, and we'll put you in jail.
That's why it's not even worth staying in society. Just get out.
I'm not saying get out, but I mean, do you want freedom or do you want slavery? It's up to you. And whatever that looks like for you is for you. I don't know what your situation is. But if you want freedom, choose freedom.
Freedom is slavery.
Freedom is not slavery. Well, I mean...
No, what people think is freedom is slavery.
Oh, yeah.
They think getting the vaccine is freedom. It's slavery.
Yeah, exactly. It's all inverted.
Government, peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is string.
Various nodes of command that around the world that are all under one central authority. It's all satanic.
Oh. Shit. I don't know where to go else from this, man. Recap time. 118.
I feel like, I thought we'd been going for longer.
Revan, any last words?
Is that a good spot to end?
Let me see.
Is that a good spot to end?
Let me see.
Because it kind of wraps up where we... A valid point. Freedom is slavery.
I don't know. What do I got for people? That's all I got.
That's all he's got.
Anything else you want to add?
I got nothing.
All right.
I think everything's been said already.
Yeah. We will wrap it up. I will run through this recap, which I didn't get everything. But all in all, just watch the whole thing through. I mean, if you got here, that means you've watched the whole way through. But got role models, fake news, talking about marijuana. I wrote down pedos and vampires, but we really didn't get into it too much because that's not for everyone.
If you want to learn about that, buy Biggest Secret by David Icke.
Yes. And I will link a video in the description talking about that. Are nukes real? Never really thought about that before. Obviously, then we started talking about Nazis. Briefly, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Good old Hitler and Justin Trudeau. Michael brought up the Apple vaccine wallet. Suicide. Is it illegal? Good old Alex Jones. Are humans at the top of the food chain? Keanu Reeves. And to finish it off, from 1984, freedom is slavery.
1984. Shit, man. Like we said, about it's crazy how in the past that we're just like we see this coming.
Yeah.
How do they know this shit was coming? You know. They
know.
Yeah, they must have knew some shit.
They know through supernatural means.
Yeah, they must have knew some shit back then. Thankfully, it's in the books. People don't be reading them anymore.
No.
But with that recap, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also ring the bell so whenever we upload a new episode, you'll get a notification to stay up to date with the info we put out. Follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at Unlock Success. You can follow me everywhere at Rich Homie Vang. Follow Eric on Instagram at Eric_Eclipse, and on Twitter at IMVEclipse. Where they can find you, Revan, if they want to reach out to you?
You can find me on YouTube, RE7AN, The Alchemist. I don't upload shit there.
Yet.
I got a bunch of old music. If you guys care about that, from like 3 years ago, you can listen to that. Or if you want to go into my playlists, I have like 3 different playlists. It's just cool shit I find. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Please make sure to like on this one because this one's going to get shadow banned tenfold.
Help us with the algo.
I'm probably gonna get killed.
Give us the likes.
CIA
comment something, even if it's you guys suck. Give us that algo. And yeah, that's a show. Hopefully you enjoyed and are one step closer to unlocking your definition of success. We love you. Appreciate all the support. Take care. Keep striving. We will see you this Saturday for UFC Fight Picks 13, UFC 266, Volkanovski versus Ortega, Shevchenko versus Murphy, and Diaz versus Lawler. Take it easy.
Peace.